gonna start off the discussion today pretty good. So one of the main topics of the week, or news stories that's breaking, was Cryptokitties charity auction raises $15K for Children's Hospital. This is amazing stuff. In this article, they talk about, here, I'm gonna make sure to copy and paste it for you guys. In this article, they basically talk about what the community in Cryptokitties was able to donate to this hospital from the ETH that was sold, 21.6 Ethereum, and worth close to $13,000. And that's like an amazing thing about these games. BKD, shout out to BKD. This was sort of recent. I saw it in the news, so if any of you guys want to check out this article, I'll leave it here for you guys. Basically, it's an important thing about these kind of crypto games. They have the power to really fundraise stuff if they really feel like it. It might have been banned on YouTube, actually, the link that I just posted. So BKD, Hype, they definitely are doing a really good work. It's very easy to be selfish and like keep it all to yourself, but BKD had a great idea and definitely should be encouraged. This kind of behavior is something that CK does really well, and hopefully we have some more of these projects in the future. BKD got a lot of credit, but we also have to credit the community that so generously donated for this cause, and hopefully it helps out some children from the hospital. And it's just an encouraging thought. It's an encouraging thing to see inside of our community. All right, another news. Oh, let's see. This was briefly discussed during the stream right now, and it's regarding Cryptokitties. Cryptokitties is being sued. That is fact. They are being sued over Steph Curry Cryptokit. And this is inside of CCN News. And they're the ones that reported about the Steph Curry being inside of an agreement. So they reported about the Curry Kitties from the beginning. They reported when it was taken down. And now they're reporting that there is a lawsuit going on with a company called Starcoin, who is suing Axiom Infinity, alleging a secret misappropriation and breach of basically NDA. So these kind of things are very interesting. Of course, Matt cannot talk about this, but if you guys are interested, feel free to check out these articles. They're very, they talk mostly about facts about the case. They don't try to give an opinion too much, but it seems like, from what I gathered, just very briefly, it seems the lawsuit is over this company Starcoin having the idea to do a Curry kind of coin, and then suddenly Axiom Zen releases the Curry Kitties. They allege that they had it in February, and then Cryptokitties released this, so it might be a very interesting topic in the future. If they were the ones who were thinking of the idea, it's very unusual that they targeted the exact same person, Curry. They could have gone different ways, both of them, but not much more has been said about this case. Axiom Infinity is defending, saying that they did not break any NDA, and yeah, that's all we have on that topic right now. Okay, next topic on board. This one is one of the things that was mentioned right now in the stream really hard. It was crazy the amount of support this article was getting. Cryptokitties 411 is currently down. It no longer, as we could see, Jody earlier this week released an announcement saying that I've decided to take down Kitty 411 and step away from the game. For the past 6 months, I have loved being part of the Kitties community, and I want to thank you all for the good times. It's truly been an amazing journey, and I hope Kitties 411 has served you well. Basically, she's saying that she is, stepping down from hosting the site and being the leader of the site, but not only that, but she is just stepping away from the game in general. A lot of people are very saddened by this, including myself. Like, if Jody ever listens to the stream, Jody was one of the first people that actually taught me about trait charts and gene reading. So this stuff is like stuff that she innovated on her own. Before that, it was really complicated to understand how you're supposed to read these genes. It was almost impossible. But because Jody took the time, she loved this game, and she took the time to share the information that she had learned from people who discovered all this stuff and put it in a way that we can understand. So let me go to the trait chart. This trait chart, I don't think anyone really thought of doing something like this, where you have all the traits just listed out, ready to be used. I think Jody was really a pillar to the community. So seeing her step away, and not only step away from the site, just stepping away from the game, is very concerning to me as a player. It makes me wonder, where are we going from this point? What's going on? What would make someone step down from a game that they love so much? And at the moment, there is no confirmation about anything that happened. It just seems like it's a personal matter. So the result of this is that other people are going to have to step up, because no one's going to be doing this for free. If you realize how much time it takes to keep this site up to date, not only host contests like she used to, but also update the gene reader, and doing all these updates manually, it's a tremendous amount of work. Yeah, RTZ, tears, it's sad, it's sad. Jody's gone, and this is her final memory, basically, is just all the contest winners. Jody definitely put her heart to this game, and it is saddening to see her go. But, you know, like they say, all things come to an end someday, and maybe someday we will figure out what happened or what changed her mind. But at the moment, one thing that did annoy me about the community this week was them complaining that she made a mistake, that she made a rushed decision. But it is very disrespectful, I feel, to just basically say that, because I'm sure Jody had to really think about this decision, and we're gonna have to see what comes of it in the end. But much respect to her, and hopefully we can really just support her in her future endeavors, whatever it might be. So, yep. Forget what was her favorite cat. This was her favorite cat, I remember. Or Joe Cat was her favorite cat. No, Joe Cat was not her favorite cat, but this one was. So Cookies and Cream is no longer Joe Cat. Will Joe Cat continue its journey? We'll see. I wonder if the Joe Cat, who ended up having Joe Cat in the end of this whole situation, you know? I'm not sure who has it, but I guess someone has the lucky owner of Joe Cat. Hopefully Joe Cat makes a return. But yeah, Jody's gone now, and we have to continue on. Also, another thing that was mentioned during the stream was this. A cool video on basically how basically it's a video by Vox, and it's gotten a ton of views, actually. Tremendous. Vox is they have almost 4 million subscribers, and they did a video on Cryptokitties. There's a lot of good information in this video. If you want to check it out, here I'll try to link it to you guys. And from this link, just check it out. The cool thing about this video is that they talk about Cryptokitties, and they do a very fair analysis on it. They not only talk about why it's cool, why people like it, like kind of like, why do people buying cartoon cats, but they also do a part where they explain, what do you actually own? And I'll play a little part of this clip right here for you guys to understand.
Born, and it's beautiful, and I love it. There's something very special about knowing that it belongs to me and no one else, and no one can take it.
But the truth is, it's not all yours. You own the code for that cat, but not the actual image.
So in the case of Cryptokitties, they have sections in their terms of service that say that they own all of the images, all of the graphic elements, and that they have the right to use them however they want, that you actually have no rights to use them in any way.
That's not so different from a baseball card.
If you have, say, a Topps baseball card, and it has a player's name on it, say Barry Bonds, and a picture of Barry Bonds on it, you own the physical object, but you don't own the copyright. Owning the physical object doesn't give you the right to print up other cards, but it does give you the right to trade your card to someone else or to sell it to a collector.
But for Cryptokitties,
so if they decide they want to, say, change the artwork, or if they sell the company to someone who wants to pull all the artwork offline and use it only in their new Cryptokitties movie series, they could do that, and you'd be left just with this string of letters and numbers on the blockchain with no art attached to it at all. So I think that's a fundamental difference between real-world collectibles, where you have the object and they can't take it away from you, and a digital collectible.
We really wanted to put the art in the blockchain because our users, I think most of them conceptually know that what they own is sort of some numbers in a blockchain, but what you think you own, what you think of as your cat, is that picture of the cute little guy with the funny eyes. And unfortunately, the decentralized systems are just not mature enough to support art in a robust way.
Cryptokitties are cute and complicated, and they show that we still have a ways to go until we can really keep a digital collectible like we can a baseball card.
Alright, so basically in that case, it was pretty apparent that what do you actually own when you say you own a CryptoKitty? Realistically, what the article pretty much just said, or the video, was talking about this thing you see here, this whole art design. CryptoKitties owns the copyright to it, so you don't own this, you don't own art. What do you actually own then? Basically, in the most basic terms, like the video said, you own just a coin with code in it. That's all you get left with. If CryptoKitties went down tonight and never opened up their servers again, all you would be left with is that coin. That is something that people should be aware of, because not many people actually know about that. And a lot of people want to say like, well, I actually own this thing, this is why I bought it. But you have to be careful. I think CK has stated that they do want to add this image to a coin, to the coin, but at the moment the technology hasn't just advanced enough, but that may change in the future. But right now, if you are buying, you should be really careful about what you buy and know the risks you're running, that you're not buying this cat, you're just buying a coin for it. When it comes to the bot situation in CK, a lot of people always ask, are bots supported by CK? A lot of times, the community inside of CK has been very bot friendly. Like, they've been saying, like, you've seen official CK people say, like, I won't name out the official one, but they're saying like bots are not bots. People who bot, like, they're so innovative. They're making a change in the game, and they're making me, you know, they deserve to be praised. They deserve all the rewards for botting. But the reality is, I don't think we should be encouraging botting that much. If you look at any other game, they usually try to ban or try to at least take a stance where they don't take bots. And I think Mac himself was trying to allude to this point, that the reason other companies ban bots or try to discourage it is because they kill communities. When you can automate the whole process of CryptoKitties, whether it's just the breeding aspect, if you can automate all parts of it, breeding, buying, then in the end of the day, what is there left to play? And I think that's the biggest part with botting, is when people realize that all of it can be automated, there's no point to the game anymore. And I think that's what I feel Mac already understands, and it's a stance that I've taken myself about bots, is that bots could lead to the community losing interest in not only fancy chases, it loses interest in also breeding, because breeding is pretty expensive. But I just feel like Mac today made it very clear that CK official does not have word about what they're gonna do. And I think that's very good to hear from an official standpoint, because now we can go into CryptoKitties Discord and say, hey guys, CK does not have an official position on this. If the mods here are banning us or discouraging us from being against bots, they are not doing what CK has stated right now. So I'm not saying to cause a ruckus either. What I am saying though is that you should not feel bad for seeing bots in a negative light. And I think that's something that we'll have to see for the future. And I have one more example for you guys before I tune out for today. CK, we're going to the snowball. Yeah. This made me, I had this ready prepared in case he did say that they were okay with bots, because there was a very important example that happened back around Christmas time where CK was doing the winner of Snowball Galore Winter Festival, basically. Okay. Basically what happened was they made this contest with their new feature, which was the paw feature. And inside of there, they said, okay, the person who gets the most paws or the most likes is gonna win the competition. So what happened was, I mean, bots are gonna do bot stuff, and people started botting it. They even list out the cats that were being botted at the moment. And you know what CK official considered this situation where someone made a bot to like a kitty? They said, this is the official statement, I'm not lying, this came from CK Core. He says, it says, anyhow, we launched the like par, but made a ton of sense, so we launched the high paw, which mostly was fun for everyone, but of course, some people cheated. That's how it goes. It's internet after all. For example, we're pretty sure the people who own these guys benefit immensely from cheating. So, in an official CK, I mean, this is, I almost think this is Mac himself saying this. They considered this event where someone botted and tried to win this competition where they were going to give away Gen Zeros, very rare Gen Zeros, mind you. They considered it cheating. And if they're considering cheating, that must mean that if they considered this bot event cheating, where people were liking so many things, then I think it is going to be pretty, this should make all these bot people in the community realize that in this official statement, they considered it cheating when someone took advantage of their knowledge and made a bot to unfairly win this stuff. So they automated it so you can like over and over and over. And in the end of the day, my friends, they considered it cheating in that one. They had to redo who the winners were because of this. And I officially think that this helped the game when they officially called it cheating. But now that a lot of people in the bot community are trying to defend their position, and believe me, bot people, I know how much of an advantage a bot gives you, and it's great, but CK can't officially take a stance where they encourage bots. I feel like they need to make changes to make this game a lot better. But at the moment, the way it is going to be something that I have a strong feeling bots will be discouraged in the near future, because it kills communities, because it just makes people not want to play the game. And that's bad for bot people too, because if no one wants to play, if casual players don't want to play the game, that might be the end of the game, and all your botting is for nothing. It's worthless. If people lose interest in a game, the game dies. So for botters who are trying to defend their position, you guys are very smart people. You guys make a lot of changes. I definitely agree with Alan that they should be considered for their innovation. But CK should take a stance where they don't encourage it and try to make fixes so botting isn't such a problem as it was. If you saw how many of the new fancies got botted, you would be surprised. You would go here, and let me see if I can find some new ones for you. I believe these don't get botted because they just have such a high cap. See, there's still a lot left. Bots don't care about those. What happens is for these right here, let me see if I can find one for you guys. See, bots don't care about the ones that are high numbers, so those are fine. Like, those won't be damaged too much. It's the really low number ones that are. Let me see if I can find it. Fancy Flutterby. Let me see. Let me see if this still works, because they've changed. Bleh, mistyped it. Yeah. There we go. This bot, that the people who created a bot, and basically a lot of these Flutterbees was controlled by one person, and I see if I can find it. Kid Admittance. Let's check out how many he actually made of these, just to be fair. And this is not to diss Kid Admittance. This is perfectly allowable given how the game works right now. But there is a problem when one person owns all of them, like owns all these. See, they own 184 of these right here. And let's see how many they actually have. How many were ever made? 275. They own more than 50% of all of the Flutterbees. And that's not to say that they are not smart people. They made these awesome decisions to make a bot that can do this. They have the Ethereum to do it. But the game's not fun when one person owns all of them. And I think that's going to be a big problem for CK going forward. I really hope that they're able to fix this problem, because it is going to become something like it needs to be changed, because then even a person like me just starts saying like, why do I even play this game when something's just gonna bot everything? It just loses its meaning, it loses its purpose, and hopefully in the future all this stuff is changed. Come out. And just to plug something that the project that I'm pretty personally a part of is Axie Infinity. It's a new game on the blockchain. It's recently been growing, and if you want to check it out, feel free to check it out. It's axieinfinity.com, and yeah, there's a lot of new fancies. There's even like baby ones here. So yeah, anyways guys, I'll leave this with you guys, and take care, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.